I think we're recording.
Huh.
The hunt, the hunt for the smell. of the
I
apartment.
accidentally pressed record 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's
Oh, man.
totally been just us trying to
Whoops.
develop a smell.
You should leave some of that in. What is that? I just keep getting a waft of something funky.
Like I said, I don't think I'm having like a medical.
It's kind of sour, whatever it is. Ripe and sour.
Ripe and sour.
What descriptors?
I thought it was pretty. I mean, you guys don't know because you don't smell it, but like
like
in
a,
my
like
brain,
a fruit? Does it smell like a fruit?
No.
So, what do you mean by ripe?
Like aggressive.
Huh.
Think.
Like fresh. Like
Yeah.
fresh. Like freshly bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Middle school locker room after gym class.
yeah, that's right.
But
Ooh.
sour.
Mm-hmm. You can taste it.
When I came in the door, he had his nose. That's why I was like, "What's going on with you?" Because I came into the house and it looked like he like.
And I didn't want to be like, "Yo, house stink," because like I just didn't know. I don't know. No one else smells it.
So-
Everyone was fine.
In attempts to cover it up, you've sprayed something, and I think I might be allergic to it.
It's Bath and Body Works.
It's like I avoid Bath and Body Works like the plague.
It's actually shrimp flavored, made with real shrimp and every grass.
I got like a something up in my nose now. I might sneeze midway through the podcast.
You
Oh.
always do.
Yeah,
I don't.
Who cares?
Brent sneezed more times on this podcast than I have.
Kevin, you have to
I
move
don't
that
feel like
mic
I've
away.
sneezed at all in this one.
The only
You
thing-
have twice right into the microphone. I remember because I was annoyed by it.
The only thing Brent does is drop his jewel, which he'll do eventually.
How many times are you gonna call it Jewel? It's views. I'm
Dude,
not a.
Jewel.
I'm not a.
Views?
I'm not. Yeah, it's a views. I'm not a.
I've never heard of
Jewel.
those.
I've been hitting this jewel and it's done unspeakable things to my mind.
Yeah,
Back
Jewel's
on Broadway
here.
again.
I'm not a hipster.
I think he's thinking jewel
VUSE.
because we recently watched a thing that mentioned a jewel.
If you haven't watched Big Top Burger, please watch it. It's hilarious. This is not how I expected this one to start off of what's that smell?
Ooh,
Who's
you
that
smell smell?
Pokemon?
A smelly smell.
Huh.
A smelly smell that smells.
I won't let it rest. If it comes
Smelly.
back mid-cast, I'm going to bring it up. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, because I'm curious now too. This is my domain.
Yeah, Alex, I want you to
I
find it.
don't want there to be a stank in my home.
So due to the smell, we didn't do any kind of mic checks. Does everybody sound okay?
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, we're
I mean,
talking. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
sounds
sounds
good.
fine to me.
Can you talk more like into the tip of the mic?
Oh,
You're
I'll
talking
show
kind of.
you the tip.
I'm sorry. You're
Whoa.
you're talking a little off axis, and it's.
I'll show
noticeable.
you off axis.
This guy's all about
Doesn't he
it.
sound better now?
Yeah.
No, I sound the same.
I mean, you sound like more like
I sound the same.
clear.
I sound the same.
Okay,
Sound the same.
I believe him.
So
Huh.
yeah.
Andrew Tate got
I haven't
arrested.
seen you guys since last year.
Oh my! You saw me yesterday.
Shut up. Shh.
You made that joke.
David, I haven't seen you
I-
since last year.
You are correct. How was everyone's like New Year thing? Like turning the year to the new year.
It was boring. I didn't do anything fun.
Oh,
I mean, we went to a get together.
yeah, we went to a party and stuff. It was fun.
Well, I worked all that night.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
The Buca de Beppo is getting you down.
Yeah,
The Buca de Beppo,
Yeah.
for sure.
I hate to hear that the Buca de Beppo was doing bad things to you,
It always does bad things to me.
man. Also, how's everyone's Christmas? We've been off for we took the holidays off. I think it was nice. But how was everyone's Christmas?
That was fine. That was good. I had a good Christmas.
That was all right.
Nice,
Got to spend some time with family.
of course.
Got some time off work. You know.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the hallway lights? This is.
Oh, I
Yes.
saw.
Yeah, we've seen.
Yeah, did you
them.
see them?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping they'd be on when I got home, but they're not.
They're not. No, it's just regular.
Hey Google, hallway lights on.
You can't say the trigger word.
I heard power off.
Yeah, what just happened?
What did you turn off?
I don't know. Oh.
Interesting.
Well,
Oh.
See,
Man,
if
that was
this
delayed.
this is like a real. Now I feel like we're real podcasters.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I feel like every podcaster has a cool LED light in the background.
We don't record video.
It doesn't.
It's not about what
It's
they can see; it's what we feel.
well, yeah, it's about how we feel inside. Now I feel like we're real
Yeah.
podcasters.
Anyways, just want to get this out of the way. Shout out to our listeners in Romania. Yeah, I think good shout out. Also, shout out for arresting Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah, they did do that.
Yeah.
I think they gave him back though.
Yeah,
They didn't give him back. He's
posted
he
bail.
posted bail because he's rich.
Lame.
He still has like court cases and stuff, but we'll see how that goes. I think that was really the big news thing that kind of happened. A couple of celebrity deaths, but I think news-wise, I think that was the most noteworthy thing.
Yeah.
All because he tried to one-up a 17-year-old climate activist.
So, from what I'm to understand, there's actually a lot more to it than that. But it's like, I guess this was like it was like a nail in the coffin kind of thing. Like that was like they thought he was in the country.
Yeah.
They were like pretty damn sure of it.
And he decided to eat
It was the
pizza
pizza
and
box.
Yeah.
had to.
Real pizza gate, if you will.
Yeah, I think it was hilarious just to see. It was such a. No, I mean he's not wrong. He's not. I don't know why you're giving him that look.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, how was everyone's week? Also,
You know, the Book de Beppo be getting me down again.
God damn that Buca de Beppo.
I feel like every time we ask that, it's just always Buca de Beppo
Always
with
the Book
you.
de Beppo. It consumes my life. It's all I can ever do. It's all I ever think about. It's just that's probably what you're smelling. It's just a remnants of Buca de Beppo.
I
that
look
lingers
behind
in
me,
my
it's your Buca de
house.
Beppo uniform. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's it.
For real.
It's full of Buca.
I did nothing for like a whole week. It was great.
We went to the grocery store. We went to Walmart.
We went to a grocery store together.
That
was true.
was fun.
I mean, I cut together a short.
Huh?
I cut together a short for
Yeah,
the
you
podcast.
did,
I finally edited the Christmas one.
I'm
That
proud
that
of
went
you.
out late. Sorry, guys.
I'm proud of you. You finally did it at least.
You know, I didn't think that like I'd get so caught up in family stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to like work leading up to Christmas.
No,
And,
it's understandable.
Yeah, I just got like just sidelined by so much family stuff going on that it took me a while to get it
Listen,
out.
man, you don't have to. We're not firing you. You don't have to explain yourself.
You couldn't fire me.
I mean,
I bankroll this operation,
you willingly bankroll. We never
but I do.
Yeah, why you gotta hold it over our heads?
we never
that?
like.
Damn.
We never like.
I'm not holding it over your
we
head.
never-
I'm just saying you can't fire me.
We never gave you a form or like put out the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just kind of
Yeah.
texted us. You're like, hey, this is what I've done. We're like, cool.
But again, you couldn't
Remember when
really
you used
fire
to
me.
give somebody else the credit in that one podcast when you were like an anonymous benefactor?
I mean, it
And now
definitely
you're like,
helped.
it's all me.
No,
I mean, it's a little more complicated than just an anonymous benefactor, but like,
It's your pay
it
pig.
sounds super illegal the more you try to be vague about it.
I mean,
It's your sugar daddy. We get it.
Ooh,
It's your pay pig.
it's your meal ticket.
the anonymous benefactor is probably if
He doesn't listen. They don't listen. It doesn't
She doesn't listen.
they them.
We covered all the. I said they. I also said it.
Insert pronoun here. Does not care.
Yeah, you're probably not.
This has been a rough, cold intro. We just,
It really has.
I think we just really sidetracked off the what's that smell, and we just tried to recover, and we just,
Yeah, well, and we were already recording, so it was
we
just
just
like
really.
we did the sound check in the thing. Which
This is the coldest of opens.
I do think I could bump Brent a little bit, but I'm just gonna let it ride.
Just do whatever, man. No, you're good. We go. I was waiting for him. Like, it's not gonna be as quiet
Okay.
as you think.
There. I'll just.
You just talk so low. I know it's not. You can't help it.
It's my podcasting voice.
But what
my
if you
indoor
spoke
voice.
in Brent voice?
It'd be too loud.
we find out he speaks like fluent Australian.
Australians speak English.
Crikey!
Yeah, but like it's a different font. Checkmate, idiot. Whoa,
Dollar a do.
dollar a do.
That's the currency.
Throw some prawns on the barbie.
Oi,
Good job.
thanks.
Bloomin' onion.
Crikey. I can't do accents.
The dingo. Maybe the dingo ate your baby.
Has that ever like that had to have happened for them to make that a phrase at one point? Was like a baby had to have been like devoured by a dingo, and then the one person that's really paranoid is like, well, it could happen again.
I'm not gonna say it couldn't have happened. I'm just saying that your whole thing.
You know,
was
maybe
just
the
like,
dingo ate your baby.
It's very plausible.
It's a Seinfeld reference.
I have never watched.
I have
Seinfeld.
standards.
You just offended a whole group of people, and I am in the group of people.
Literally, yeah. It's just dumb.
It's not dumb. You're dumb.
You're correct. I'm quite stupid.
What's the deal with airplane food? Oh my god.
Sorry, I had to do it.
You didn't have to.
I
I'm
didn't have
so
to.
loud now.
You're at the same level as the rest of us now.
I think
Oh
I'm
my
louder.
Gosh.
I think I'm louder.
Trust me. Trust me.
I
You're
don't
not.
trust you.
Kevin, look me in the eyes. I trust you.
Thank you.
Stop it. This is my house.
Do you know
can't
that
walk
Kevin refused to be my New Year's kiss?
I did refuse to be his New Year's kiss.
outside. Yeah, that sounds like something you'd do.
He was trying to put the moves on me at the party we were at.
He's really homophobic.
Whoa. I don't think it's homophobic to not want to be another guy's New Year's kiss.
Come on, why don't you want to kiss the bros? Kiss the homies.
Just for one night.
Yeah. Really sets the tone
I
of
had
the year.
people at the party being like, "Yeah, Kevin, come on!" Like the ball was dropping. I'm like, "Hey, you got 40 seconds to reconsider."
I had one person on my side though.
Out of like 30.
I mean, that's fine. That's all I needed.
Man, you're lame.
Okay. I didn't want to kiss David.
It's because I'm ugly.
Kiss David right now.
I am in a relationship.
He
I
is.
mean, it's just
No,
Can't-
it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
right.
I can't cheat with the homies.
Mm-mm.
There's rules.
it's not cheating if there's like no feeling behind it, right?
Right.
Like it's just a kiss. It's just a kiss with no
don't-
feeling behind
I'm
it.
gonna come kiss you if you don't stop.
No, I do not consent.
I like how you've turned into the villain. You're trying to pressure this to happen.
Yeah, I know. He's a kiss right here.
Well, I'm not-
live in the studio. Kiss.
Yes.
Do it. No, I'm not like. I'm saying if there's nothing wrong with it, then he should be able to just, walk
You're
across
single.
the.
You're single. That's
Mhm.
something that two single people. You know what I did in New Year's? I kissed my boyfriend
Because they're in a relationship.
because I'm in a relationship.
I'm single. I don't have anybody. I'm
You're
lonely
single.
and
You
I'm
had
sad.
David, and you could have been less lonely if you shared a nice bro kiss, like two bros would, like someone comfortable in there and in there with themselves would do.
I'd be like mouth kissing like a sibling. I couldn't do it.
Well, now that you made it weird.
You're
Yeah,
like
now
my
you-
brother. I mean, like
He's a
you're like my
homie.
brother. You're like my brother. You're like family. It's
Kiss the homies. Normalize kissing the homies.
Mm-hmm.
denormalize kissing the homies.
Whoa.
Whoa. In 2023,
Yeah, in the current year.
you can't say that.
With every year that passes, Kevin gets more.
Republican.
Whoa, let's not go that far.
I didn't want to say it.
Listen, guys, I'm just not a homie kisser, Especially not you guys. I would never kiss one of you guys.
That's fucked up.
Hurtful.
That's mean.
And then it's like mouth kissing my dad or something.
Just, just gotta be more accepting. Kiss the homies. Kiss them goodnight. Read them a bedtime story.
Yeah.
Make them breakfast in bed.
You ever watch Tom Brady kiss his kid and be like, ugh?
Okay, have you seen the current controversy with Tom Brady? That's very topical, what you just said.
Yeah, where his son's like sitting on his lap by the pool.
Yeah,
and his son's a teenager boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Teenager
didn't see that,
boy.
but I believe it. I saw
It's
where he kissed his
true.
kid.
And he kissed his son while he was sitting on his lap by the pool.
He's going through a divorce.
Okay, so the worst part is,
Okay.
okay, so he's taking a picture like this. They're by the pool. They're taking a selfie, and his son is sitting on his lap, and he's like coming up. Pretend like this is the back of his son's neck, and he's like,
Okay, well, you didn't have to.
Huh.
and then he takes another picture of their legs, like, and you can just see like his tiny little legs are on top of his big man legs, and it's just kind of.
I'm not saying he's a regular human. I've kind of abandoned that watching him play his entire career.
I
Just-
mean, I doubt that there's like anything weird going on
No.
there. It's just strange.
it would have been brought up way before this.
Yeah, it's just very strange.
I think he's just very close with his children,
Yeah.
and I don't know how else to like. think it's
It's
just-
like I don't know. It's just a weird thing that some people do.
If
and-
my dad ever kissed me in the back of the neck, I'd deck him.
Yeah, now imagine, it's New Year's, your dad's like, kiss me on the lips.
That's nothing like if David asked you to kiss. If it was New Year's and I was single and David asked me to kiss him on the lips, I'd say, "Come
Well,
in,
that's
brother."
That's you, but like
I'd do it for you too.
I wouldn't ask you because you're like a family member to me. It's weird.
Nah, man, you gotta have the separation of church and state.
Nah, I don't.
You heard it.
I mean,
here
like an
first.
actual separation of church and state would be lovely. I would love that, but in this very context, no. So, you guys might think we're reviewing Avatar. You would be wrong.
Yeah, we did not watch Avatar.
We did not.
Me and Brent vetoed it. we
yeah,
just-
Rightfully so.
they of course the story I heard is they got behind my back and in a DM away from me, agreed that they weren't going to
Well,
do
you see, a
Avatar.
DM between two people is just a regular
behind
conversation.
my back.
So here's what was gonna happen. We were gonna see it, and me and Brent wouldn't have cared.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's.
I would have
that's
fallen
true.
asleep.
I just, like it's like a whole spectacle.
So go see it by yourself.
That's sad and lonely. Who
I've
goes and watches
done it. What are you trying to say?
You're sad and lonely, I guess.
No, I'm not.
Well, it's absolutely crushing at the box office.
I mean, we knew it was going to.
Yeah.
It's the same reason as the first one. I mean, there's gonna be the hype about it and stuff.
Oh wait, guys, we're missing a whole step. I'm Kevin,
I'm David.
And I'm Brent.
and this is the plot line. So yeah, we're that was the latest intro we've ever had.
That was the coldest of opens.
Oh man, that open is frozen.
Man, but yeah, we did not see Avatar.
Um,
What else you want us to say?
Good for James Cameron though. It's crushing
gonna
at the
say-
box
I
office.
knew it would. It's just, yeah.
I do still want to go see it. Also, I gotta say, I was wrong about something. In I think the previous episode, I was talking about how the thing with the water and the strap and the blue guy. I thought that was all CG, and so did a large portion of the internet. Turns out, wasn't all CG. They did paint a guy blue and put him in water. Which
Fooled me.
yeah, fooled all of us.
I would have never been the wiser.
It was
All right, that's our
It was very-
Avatar
it
review.
was impressive.
I still want to watch it.
I'll eventually watch it. It's just
You gotta watch it. in
James Cameron's talking
theaters.
about like Avatar 6 and stuff, and I'm just like, stop, bro. Uh
You're like a hound
oh.
dog.
The return of the smell.
What? Where is it, boy?
it's gone.
Man.
It like comes by to taunt me and then leaves.
So that was my piece of news.
Oh, it was just correcting yourself.
Yeah. Well, no, and they're killing at the box office. I don't know the numbers.
Yeah.
I don't care to look
It was
up
like
the
over $1
numbers.
billion.
They're doing. They're
I got
printing money.
I got like 2 things of news. I won the new Scream poster dropped. Did you see it, Brent?
Yeah, and it's like it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and it has all the people that.
Yeah, like the Metro line out.
Yeah, but it's the Metro line is all the people that have been killed by Ghostface
Yeah.
throughout
Did
Scream 1 through 6.
Did you see the big hidden thing in it?
Hmm.
Everyone's circle is white except for Matthew Lillard's. His is red, like a little red tint to it.
You guys really analyzed this poster. I'm so not excited for Scream 6
That's
after
fine.
Scream 5.
That's one of my favorite movies. We know that, so I'm always going to be invested. It's
I loved all the way up to 4, but 5 killed it for me. It's like how Halloween's
You're
relatively
right.
pretty good.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been looking into that. Will it mean anything? We don't know. I think the directors and producers have fun with this because they know how bad we want Matthew Lillard back as fans. But I mean, if he's in it, awesome. If he's not,
You know, what are you going to do?
I'll get over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting to see. The main news is Jeremy Renner today
Oh yeah.
was plowing his ranch, or areas around his ranch, and the plow he was on like went over his leg, and he lost a lot of blood in his leg. Luckily, a neighbor's a doctor. He came over, tourniqueted his leg, and they helicopter flighted him straight to the ER. He's had 2 surgeries today. Last I saw, he was talking and stable, but yeah, that's like super scary. Like, we don't know how that's gonna affect him moving forward and stuff. I mean, it's not really the time to think about like Avengers and like his future in Marvel, just his well-being right now. But yeah, that's insane.
I hate to be ran over by a snowplow.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah. I don't know how, but yeah, I woke up to that. I was like, whoa.
They have like those like weird like blade fin things inside of them, don't they? Man, imagine getting your leg
And
like.
they said he lost a lot of blood.
Ugh.
Yucky.
So, like I said, there hasn't been many updates. Like I said, I just know he's had some surgeries and stuff, and he's like stable now and talking. But I think
Well-
there's probably gonna be more surgeries. But like I said, I don't know how that's gonna affect him in his life moving forward and stuff.
Hopefully he's okay.
It sounds lucky he didn't get it amputated like on spot, basically,
Yeah.
with how bad it was. If they had to tourniquet and fly him straight, so
Man, I hope he doesn't lose his leg. That would suck.
It would.
He like whispered that. I hope he doesn't lose his leg.
You know. Is it my turn now?
yeah, that's all I had.
So
Yeah.
mine's pretty topical. So headline. I'll just read you the headline. Glass Onion director Ryan Johnson says Muppets crossover is a good idea.
I knew that was your news. I saw it earlier on Twitter. I'm like, I know it's gonna take it.
So he elaborated. He said, "It's a joke that I thought was pretty brilliant, and I ended up giving it some serious thought. As much as I take the murder mystery genre seriously, I take the genre of a Muppet movie seriously. I think those two things have very different roles. You can either have a Benoit Blanc mystery that has Muppets in it, but they'll feel out of place, or you can have a Muppet movie that Benoit Blanc is in, but it'll feel like a Muppet movie. I wouldn't want to compromise either of them, and I feel like in order to make it well and make it work, you'd have to make a choice and compromise one or the other. If I ever make a Muppet movie, I just want to make a great Muppet movie."
Lame. I want Miss Piggy to get shot and then Benoit Blanc have to figure it out.
That's hilarious.
So I want this, but I want a Benoit Blanc Muppet puppet.
Oh.
It's all in the Muppets.
No, I want
But I want
Benoit Blanc to be the only one who's not a Muppet.
I want Benoit Blanc to be him, but he's also holding his little Muppet. Think about it.
So
He's
it's
trying
like
to play
meta.
along, trying to see what's going on.
Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, you got it.
It'd be really funny to see him be like, and Kermit the Frog, there's clearly a man controlling you from behind.
He could interact with Statler and Waldorf.
Oh. Not the Wardolphin.
It comes full circle. We don't even know it, but we're always ahead. We got
We stay one step ahead.
yeah, kind of. Here and there. But yeah, not a lot of news for us taking like a week and a half off, really.
I
We were
know.
like, if Jeremy Renner didn't get run over today, I mean, I would have had nothing. I
Yeah,
think
I just had the
you had,
Avatar did good.
yeah, you had Avatar did numbers, and then Brent's like, Muppet.
Muppet.
I mean, the Muppet thing's pretty good.
It is. It is.
It's
I-
perfect.
I want him to interact with Muppets.
Same. It's what other star-studded ensemble cast, if not the Muppets.
He's gonna run out eventually. He keeps coming with like heavy hitters.
Well,
I
he's got. I think he's got one more, and then
he's writing the third. Yeah.
yeah, and then I'd call it one, and I'd call it three and done if I were him.
You think? I want like a
Oh.
whole Benoit Blanc cinematic universe.
I want it to go to where we don't think of Daniel Craig as James Bond anymore. We think of him as Benoit Blanc.
Which I honestly I already do.
Yeah, but I want this to
I have a
cement.
feeling it's gonna be three and done.
I really hope that he does like 6 or 7 or 8
I
or
want-
10 or 25.
I want this to be the new like when our kids are watching Knives Out 24, and like Daniel Craig's like, kill me.
Don't do that to poor Daniel Craig.
He has to enjoy it, right? It seems like a fun character to play.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, because he said he also would be totally down to do Muppets. Knives
Yeah.
Out.
I would love a Muppets Knives
I think
Out.
it's nice to see Daniel Craig be goofy
Yeah.
because like all of his roles when we were
It's
growing
nice
up are
to see
very
him
serious.
Be
and-
gay.
Totally, he was very much.
And
I
Hugh
think they
Grant's his
turned.
husband.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you beat me to it, but they turned like the gay dial up a little bit. Didn't
They wanted us to know this time.
Oh yeah.
I guess we're gonna like now that I've said that, we're casually moving into the Glass Onion review. We're reviewing that Glass Onion this week.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Wow.
They didn't have it at our theater. Man, you really brought that back.
I mean, he just set it up. I gotta dunk it.
Yeah.
They didn't have a Glass Onion at any theaters near us whenever it initially released, so we had to wait
Yeah.
like plebeians until they released it on
we
Netflix.
probably would have if we didn't have Avatar showing in every freaking theater.
It released before Avatar, like way before Avatar, like 30 days ago.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was like in November, I think.
I don't.
It had a limited theater release.
I think the theater, but like, yeah, it came out Netflix end of the last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why our theater didn't get it then. That's stupid.
It had a very limited theater.
I don't know why they
release.
didn't make it a theater movie. That's really. I think they lost a lot of money. But I liked it.
I too liked it. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it opened November 3rd.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't think it was as good as the first one. I will say that.
Really?
Oh, I thought it was better.
I thought it was more different.
Different, yes. But I think
I
as
didn't
far
think-
as the mystery and like stuff went, I think the first one I liked better.
I mean, I think it was just a different kind of mystery. I
Mhm.
think it's hard to honestly really compare them against one another.
They are very different, but as far as
Uh,
like a viewing standpoint, I enjoyed the first more.
I could see that. It's a very different film.
Mhm.
I do think that the first one captured the like clue
Yep.
who done it better.
Mhm.
Um,
Which, like I said, I appreciate that this one was a different tone. I think we
Uh-huh.
would get tired of the Knives Out series if it was copy and paste different Hollywood actors. Really.
I don't know about you guys. I thought it was fairly predictable.
So I agree.
Without
We'll get into
without
that.
spoiling
Yeah,
it.
and when we get into spoilers, I'll go through my thought process.
See, you're not the only person that told me that. Whenever I was leaving from babysitting, I told the person whose kid I was babysitting that I was about to do the podcast about Glass Onion, and she was like, going over stuff with me. She was like, "But I totally predicted this, when this, and this." And over and over again, we watch mystery movies. And over again, I'm always like, "Oh!" And I just feel so stupid because you guys are always like, "I predicted that," and I'm just really bad at seeing the twist, which is good for me because whenever a good twist happens, I'm always like schwafferdonked.
My problem is that I predict movies so early on that I think there's no way that could be it. So I get got because I'm just like there's no way that could be it. So I'm trying to figure out what it actually is, and then it ends up being the first thing all along. Like that time we watched Us. Well, whenever Brent and I watched Us in theaters, Brent had already seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And in the first like 5 minutes of the movie, I leaned over and told him the entire like plot.
I think.
And then
Did I go with you guys on that one, or did I go with you separate from Brent?
I think you went with me separate.
Gotcha, because I also did the same. I think I leaned over you. I'm like, they're all switched up.
Yeah.
And then you got quiet. I'm like, booyah. No, I think Us had that, like, they left just enough breadcrumbs through every big scene where you put it together. And then around the end, I think you could really, like, put it together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, Us is really good. That's one of my, like, I think favorite psychological horror movies.
I don't know.
Recently, at least.
I don't know what my favorite psychological horror is.
Us would be up there, like I said, at least recently, yes. I feel like all the early horror movies really didn't delve deep into psychology. They just slasher or possession.
Yeah.
I think the whole psychological horror's kind of been like a new breed to like the late 2000s.
I think my favorite recent psychological horror is Hereditary.
I didn't know if Hereditary would count. That's why I wasn't thinking it, but
Yeah, I would count Hereditary.
Yeah.
I was talking with someone about Hereditary the other day, and I described it as a really great family drama with a all right horror movie wrapped around
yeah. It really is. There's just like a sprinkle of possession in at the end, and then you're good.
it. Yeah, but like
Man,
otherwise,
those last 15 minutes though.
Hell, Pyman.
all hail Pipeman.
Yeah, when those last 15 minutes hit, when he's in his bedroom and wakes up, buckle up.
I
It doesn't stop.
I didn't like. I didn't like.
I was
that part.
creeped when she was like on the ceiling and stuff,
Oh my
like
God,
the
yeah.
lighting and stuff. Well, that was just funny, but like her when she's in like the living room and she just runs out of the
Oh
shadow.
my God, yeah, that was
Like
yeah.
I always tell people, I'm like, the movie's fine, but like at that scene, just be ready because it doesn't stop. Like it is full
Yeah.
blown to the end. There's no time to naked people everywhere.
Yeah, for real.
I love Hereditary.
I think
Me too.
Midsummer's kind of got the same thing going.
I hated
too.
Did you guys see
Midsummer.
the poster for the newest movie? It was called something else, but it's got a new name. God,
From the same guy?
yes, from
Ari
Ari
Aster.
Aster. Hold on, I have to find it. I'll tell you what it was called. It was called Disappointment Boulevard,
Oh,
Story of my life.
and now it's called something different.
A24, I think, is the most inconsistent movie.
called-
It's either like a great movie or one of the worst movies of the year.
It's an indie film.
How do you say the name?
Yeah, but
they do indie films.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's either
How do you pronounce the name spelled Beau?
Beau.
Beau.
Bo.
Okay, it's now called Beau is Afraid.
I like Disappointment Boulevard better.
Yeah, me too. And this is the poster, and it's Joaquin Phoenix, but as a child.
Huh.
Oh shit, Joaquin Phoenix is in it.
Yeah, that's the star.
Well, goddamn.
He's just kind of doing what he wants now. I think he's at that stage of his career. He's just
Yeah.
taking roles to have fun. Which is weird because Joker, he like lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
The last thing I heard about that movie is that Ari Aster was fighting with the studio, A24, because he wanted it was over 3 hours long, and they
my
wanted him
gosh.
to cut it down. I'm here for it. Give me a 3 hour long Ari Aster film. I've liked all his last two movies, so everything he's done up to now, I'll take it.
I don't know. I think that both of his last two movies were like
Midsummer
good.
has the most accurate depiction of hallucinogenic drug usage that I've ever seen in a movie.
I believe that. I don't. I wouldn't know, but I'm gonna trust
Neither
you.
two you would know, but I had a crazy time in college.
We've heard, young man.
I did unsavory things.
I don't think that necessarily makes Midsummer a stellar movie, though.
No, I didn't say that made it. It was just a thing about it I pointed out.
I think it had the most real crying of any movie I've ever seen in it.
Well, that's just Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
Ooh, speaking about like the first like 10 minutes of that movie are rough.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, like
Yeah.
I always say that Midsummer had a good movie somewhere in it, and they just chose not to explore it.
I don't know.
They have very interesting
I like
concepts.
Midsommar.
I just
don't like it as much as I like Hereditary.
Yeah,
it just took a real weird turn.
which I'm fine with. It's just there was more they could have explored. It's just
When you start putting pube hairs in my lemonade, I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this film I'm
I
watching?
thought it was menstrual blood in the lemonade.
I saw-
And pube hairs in the food.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw
yeah.
like
Sorry guys.
I saw a
trigger
funny-
warning.
I saw a funny tweet. Twitter was doing a thing where like they just put Benoit Blanc in like different movies, and I told Kevin earlier for Midsummer, it was just like a Benoit Blanc voice. Is like, well, that man's inside of a bear, like just observing and stuff. Which that's what he does. He's a good observer and stuff. Like in this movie, Glass Onion.
Yeah, thank you for roping us back.
Yeah, I was
in.
like, I gotta get us
I
back. We
know.
are.
I don't even know where we how we got to where we were.
You guys went on Us.
But how did we get to us?
I don't care. Anyways, are we good to go into spoilers? Have we all given our like?
I liked it.
I liked it.
I know I gave up mine. I liked it. Just not as good as the first, in my opinion, but I'll get into that when we go into our spoiler territory.
Yeah, so if you listen past this point, expect spoilers.
Who was your favorite performance in this movie?
Oh man.
Oh man, Benoit Blanc always.
Besides Benoit, we
Besides
know he's
Benoit
gonna bring
Blanc.
it.
Oh,
yeah.
but he just steals
Oh.
the show.
If he wasn't there, who is your favorite? Because I have one that stole the show for me.
I also have one. I'm trying to think if I'm missing someone, but I'm gonna have to say Kate Hudson.
I
as
was gonna
Birdie.
say Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kate
She was
Hudson stole the
hilarious.
show. She was so good the entire movie.
Said I think Batista's character will always stand out because he's Batista.
Yeah.
I have a hard time separating Batista from Batista.
And you see, like, I have that from looks. Like, I know that's Batista, but I think he is Ryan Johnson said he's the best wrestler turned.
He can say
Yeah.
that, but like, I think John Cena gives him a run for his money. I've seen
John
Cena
Cena's
do
gotten
some
better.
Good stuff.
He used to be just John Cena.
I feel that way about Batista. He doesn't do a lot. He's just like Drax and everything.
I mean, he wasn't really Drax in this.
He
I
was
mean,
big and stupid.
He wasn't. He was.
Drax is really smart, but he's very literal.
This
he's
new
like-
I'm gonna judge him off this new M. Night Shyamalan coming up.
Yeah.
Like the
Yes,
knock at the cabin.
This looks like his most like versatile role.
This is where we're gonna. I think see him really explode and doing like other roles and stuff. It looks good.
He also was good in Blade Runner 2049.
Oh,
Tragic.
yeah, he was in the beginning. He just
He-
wanted to farm.
He just wanted to farm. Spoilers for Blade Runner. He just
He just wanted to farm.
it was such a tragic
Yeah.
character he played.
You know what character I was disappointed didn't have enough time? Catherine Hahns.
yeah,
She was
good
very background character. Like
Yeah,
She was
not,
good,
didn't have a
though.
lot of lines, nothing going on. Same
Yeah.
thing with Leslie Odom Jr.'s character. Lionel, I think his name was.
Oh yeah, Lionel Toussaint.
Yeah, Toussaint. I liked his character. Just he took kind of a back seat.
So, what was your guys' favorite bit? Because I wrote down every time there was a good bit, I wrote it down, and I have a few that I wrote down.
Like, what do you mean by bit?
So, like,
recurring thing.
well, it doesn't even have to be reoccurring. Like, there was a whole bit with Serena Williams.
The iPad bit was
Yeah.
funny.
That was funny. The
The-
iPad bit was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
iPad was
bit-
funny.
Yeah, that was funny. But the Serena Williams thing is caught me off guard because it was just like or the Ethan Hawke thing.
Yeah,
Ethan
Ethan Hawke's funny.
I had it and lost it. Man, that's disgraceful.
I think my favorite one is the Jared Leto kombucha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that is reoccurring.
Sweatshop was a great joke.
That is funny.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Like I said, this is a very funny.
Kate Hudson's character was Birdie, right? That was
Yes,
her name.
that was Birdie.
I also liked Peg. Peg was
Her
good.
assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think everyone did good, of course. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there was a lackluster.
And it was like a star-studded cast.
Yeah, Edward Norton did really good too.
Yeah.
Forgot about him. He's good with what he's given.
Yeah. Like I said, I liked everyone, but yeah, Kate Hudson definitely like.
Well, she was the standout for me.
And I didn't expect that to be the.
I think I wrote that in my notes. I wrote, right underneath Ethan Hawke, I put Kate Hudson standout.
Man, I didn't take notes for this one.
Yeah. Who played? Oh wow, I look dumb. Go, keep talking. Oh, come back to me. Oh, wow. Why did my mind went completely blank?
So, sorry, the scene, I thought the scene where they were getting sprayed in the mouth was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Benoit Blanc's the throat goat.
Bro, Ryan Johnson announced that canonically he's gay, and then in the next movie they like dialed up the gay meter.
Janelle Monáe. Helen.
Oh yeah, Helen and Andy.
Andy, thank you. I was like, it starts with an A, but I could not think of it. No, I think she did very good in her role. This is another girl power movie, girl empowerment, which I like that
Do
theme.
you feel so? I didn't even feel it like it was girl power. I just
mean,
felt
No,
like
it's kind of how the first one was, where like the female protagonist didn't have a love interest, didn't have to do anything, but like was the winner in the end.
I feel more so about that than I do about this one. I can.
I mean, they both. I see what David's saying. Like,
I mean, Andy.
I do think that
This one's more of a revenge tale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girl boss.
I guess.
Someone. It was 2 straight movies where like the main girl didn't have like a love interest with like the detective, because that's normally like a trope or something when like they try to like hook them up, but like there's been no love interest on either one. Chris Evans tried to get with the girl in the first one, but she was like,
man, what's
no.
her name? It's starts with an A, I think.
Alma.
No.
Chidobu.
No. Goodness.
I'm bad with names today. I can't like think of anything.
Anna de Armas.
Yeah.
Was that really Anna de Armas?
In the first one, yeah.
Huh.
She was like the main
Marta. That was her character's name, was Marta.
girl.
But yeah, I like that both where.
Yeah, and so I think that it was interesting that this was actually it was billed as a murder mystery for the main guy,
Miles.
Miles Braun, but it was like a secret hidden murder mystery where there's a murder that you don't really know about that has already happened, and they reveal it to you later.
Which I loved that. So I was with Kevin where throughout the first movie, it was so easy. We're good to spoil, right? We're in spoiler territory.
Yeah.
It was so easy to say that Miles was the bad guy here.
Oh my gosh, I thought it immediately. I was like, oh, this guy.
And I did too, but I really tried to outsmart myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you heard I don't think my theories are terrible. I just was really trying to outsmart myself on a lot.
Yeah.
I think my most outlandish one is when we found out that Andy was dead and Helen was the twin. Was that Andy was still alive?
I think I'm like realizing something about myself, which is a reason why I don't ever come up with because I don't feel like I actively was trying to predict who the bad guy was.
Mm-hmm.
I was just enjoying the movie, and I feel like I have that problem a lot where I'm just too engrossed in the movie to care about what it could be, because I know the movie will tell me if I just wait.
I don't like. It's not like an active thing that I do. Mm-mm. I'm not going into every movie thinking, oh yeah, here's.
Well, like whodunits, like.
But yeah, like that's like the fun of a whodunit is like you're trying to figure out.
Yeah, but I wasn't doing that.
Whodunit. That's like the.
I think just through it.
Broken.
Aside from the big brain, like me trying to outsmart, I think my 2 suspects throughout the whole thing were Miles or Whiskey. I was really on the whiskey train.
I really didn't think whiskey. I like set whiskey aside.
Mhm.
See, I thought whenever whenever Helen was shot,
Mhm.
I thought that Dave Bautista somehow was still alive, and that it was like a fake out, and he didn't actually die, and he had his gun, and because it was a big manly hand, and I was like, okay, well that's definitely a man hand. That wasn't a woman who shot. So who was either Edward Norton or the other guy?
So here's the thing
Toussaint.
about it. I knew it was Edward Norton, and I think I told you guys it has to be either this person or this person, and because of the interactions that were had between Dave Bautista and other characters during that portion, it had to be Edward Norton with the gun.
When it came to the gun, 3 people went up to Bautista's body.
I thought it was 2. Well, no,
Whiskey.
Two people were with him while he was alive.
Yeah.
And I don't think it wasn't Whiskey. It was
Blanc.
It was Andy and Miles Braun.
Miles, but when the body dropped, Blanc got Whiskey. Miles was close to him laying down, and Toussaint checked on him. So Toussaint kind of entered at the end, where I'm like, could be, but I still didn't think Toussaint would be.
Well, so the reason that I thought it had it like so again the way that I deduced myself that it was Miles is that whenever they were checking his body, somebody would have noticed the gun sooner.
Yes.
Somebody would have noticed the gun sooner. So Miles was right up against him. The gun had to go missing there.
Yes.
He was drunk. He was belligerent.
And I agreed with you on that one. That was, like I said, I just outsmarted myself. I tried to think way big brain over, which that was my detriment. But yeah, it tells you pretty quickly. I mean, when Andy walks on the island, you can see Miles be like, "Oh, that's interesting."
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, that too. That was the other tell.
Yeah.
How absolutely stunned.
That's what when I went to babysit, that's what she said to me. She's like, whenever she walks on the island and you see his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell that's the man that's like, I killed you.
So the thing about it is that it took until the mystery like started to unfold towards the middle for me to like fully cement the pieces, but they were all there and I was picking up on them. It was funny and it was very smart that they masked everything behind the promise of a murder mystery already though. So it like Ryan Johnson kind of played with us in the advertising where it's like Miles Braun's like, I'm going to be murdered by somebody on the island and you have to figure it out. And so like you don't know from watching the trailers, like, is it like a premeditated thing? Does he know of somebody's plot to kill him? I mean, old hound dog's back on it.
Just wiped it. Just hit me in the face again.
But yeah, so the marketing really did a lot in like covering up the fact that there was another layer to the mystery, which I think makes it better. So I mean, in the long run.
So basically, we have to talk about like Benoit's deduction and like how it unraveled. I feel.
Which one?
The main one, not the dumb. That was hilarious.
I loved that so much.
And then the arrow just at the end, just
yeah.
Which I mean, Benoit clearly stated he's like, I solved that quickly, so I could put my time and attention into the real murder. Was that a good Benoit?
It was better than most of your impressions.
Oh, thanks.
It was up there.
Thanks.
That was that was like an actual accent.
Yes.
So good for you.
Thanks.
But yeah, at the time you don't know that. It just looks like Benoit's being like a giddy little kid, like solving the baby murder.
Yeah.
The baby murder for babies that Miles Braun set up. Yeah.
It's just everything he does is not smart.
Yeah, he's kind of an idiot.
Yes. Which is it's a pretty big commentary on
He actually came out and said that he wrote this before.
Yeah, this had to have been in production
the Elon Musk drama.
Which
Yeah.
it's crazy how they line up though.
It
Like,
is really crazy how they line up
It's
like perfectly.
pretty funny that Ryan Johnson kind of predicted Elon
yeah,
Musk making himself look like a huge jackass.
repeatedly.
Yeah.
Miles is also so rich that he just has the Mona Lisa chilling at his compound.
Yeah.
Hey, Bart, during the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a pandemic movie also. They wear
Yeah.
masks and they had to get like spray vaccine or whatever in the
Yeah,
mouth.
that was like some sci-fi hoo-ha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't so
Some
sure.
rich people stuff.
It was.
Yeah.
But I think the mystery was all right.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good mystery. It was just different.
I wasn't even. You know what? I enjoyed it for the movie. I didn't.
Yeah, it
I
was-
didn't enjoy it for like the mystery. It was. I just thought it was a good movie.
It was a good movie, a good mystery, I thought as well. Like I didn't think it was there have been worse mysteries in movies.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and I think that the like layered mystery going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put together that Miles was exactly the one that killed what the heck was her name? Andy.
Mhm.
Yeah. I actually had no clue. I thought there was like something else going. I thought Miles was the one that shot Helen, but I didn't know who killed Andy because all these people were like dick riders,
Mm-hmm.
and they were dick riding this guy so hard that they would do anything for him, and so that really like made it much harder to figure out the like mystery going on. So like any of them could have killed that woman.
Yeah. And I mean, the theme was it's a glass onion, so like it's looking you right in the face.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't hide that he was the villain of this movie really at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it was and they even say that. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the thing about the glass onion is it has many layers, but you can see right through to the middle of them.
Yeah.
And that it's the movie. That's the promise.
Mm-hmm.
The movie delivered on the
Delivers.
promise.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I know a lot of people liked it. Ben Shapiro hated it.
Ben Shapiro's a fucking idiot.
He's so stupid.
I cannot believe it. He just needs to stick to watching his Disney movies.
He just doesn't understand storytelling and mystery.
He was like the whole first half of the movie's a misdirect, which is just a huge waste of time. That's the fucking point. That's the point. That's the point of the movie. Ben Shapiro, if you're listening to this, you're fucking stupid. That's the point of the movie.
Talk your stuff, Kevin.
It's if you watched Knives Out, the whole first movie was also a big subversion and a mystery. The guy
Mhm.
kills himself. Like that's the whole point of the movie. That's the whole point of the movie is it's a mystery. It's a murder mystery. They say it 1,000 times during the movie that it's a murder mystery. The people in the movie know that Benoit Blanc solves murder mysteries. They say, "Oh, you're that murder mystery solver guy. You must be good at Clue. Oh, you're probably pretty good at Among Us." Like that's what he does. That's what the point of the movie is. Yes, the first half's going to be a misdirect. The whole fucking thing could be a misdirect. It's a murder mystery. It's supposed to be a misdirect.
Go off.
Yeah, keep going, man. Don't slow up. If
It's
you got stuff to say it.
Just lastly, Ben Shapiro. If Glass Onion, a Knives Out murder mystery, was too much for you to handle,
Take us home.
you should just stick with Frozen. You Disney adult.
Dude, I think that was one of the funniest days of last year on Twitter was the Twitter collectively coming together, just be like, "You idiot."
Yeah, it's like
Someone's like, Ben Shapiro, like if someone like takes his nose, Ben's like, "I was initially misdirected because they did not in fact have my nose. They were just pretending to have my nose, and I had my nose the entire time." Like, it was one of those rare days where we all unified.
yeah.
Like everyone just be like, "You idiot."
Yeah, it happened like twice in a row because that happened, and then Andrew Tate got arrested. And
Yeah.
everyone was
Yeah.
like, "You idiot!"
There was a lot of unison at the end of the year on
Yeah.
social medias. It was nice.
That's
I
nice.
don't know. There was a lot of Andrew Tate meat riders that were like,
Oh
"Free
my
my
God.
boy."
Yeah.
Call
Meat riders.
The Matrix.
what?
Meat riders.
Meat
I
rider.
love that.
Yeah, I hated it. I can't believe you had to point it out. Really yucks my yum.
David, just put the fucking stank into it. Dick riders. It's just sorry. Back to the Ben Shapiro. It's just crazy to me that he prides himself on being such a fucking intellectual, but he's too fucking stupid to realize that a movie that he's watching is supposed to be a mystery.
It's like the monkey with the symbols inside his brain when he's
Yeah.
like doing anything.
The fucking gerbil stopped for a minute to be like, "What the fuck's happening here?"
Just keeps rolling in the wheel. Yeah, man, he's an idiot.
My left nostril has decided to completely clog up in the middle of this podcast.
It's rush
Nice.
hour.
Oh man.
I want to see Benoit Blanc team up with the Scooby Doo team,
That'd be incredible.
Like an
Lillard?
Oh
like
my
an
God.
animated, like
Oh.
how they always like had Batman and
Oh,
like
like they did
Dawn
the
Knotts.
Supernatural episode.
Yeah, I think that's plausible. I think
That could happen, yeah.
that'd be a funny one.
I wish
But-
they would have gone through with the idea to have Benoit Blanc have a different accent every.
Because
movie.
if they split up, he's gonna get put with Scooby and Shaggy, and they're gonna yuck his yum.
They should do like a parody Scooby-Doo gang where one of them gets murdered. And Benoit Blanc is trying to solve the mystery.
It'd be Velma. You can't have two crime solving. Velma's gonna get yacked.
No, Velma would be hilarious because she'd be trying to one-up Benoit
That's
the whole time. It'd be so funny.
Daphne.
It would have to be Daphne.
Daphne or
would die.
Velma. It depends on where they want to go
So-
on the interactions.
Daphne would die. No, wait. No, none of them die. Until later on in the movie. Someone dies later in the movie. The mystery gang are trying to solve a mystery involving some kind of supernatural whatever. And the like midway through the movie, Daphne dies and Fred's a mess. Come on. It writes itself, guys. The Velma character's like, I don't know who this Benoit is, but he's trying to. He seems pretty suspicious, but we know Benoit's just trying to solve it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that would be definitely a fun thing to watch.
That'd be a wonderful viewing experience.
I'm dying. My condition is steadily declining.
Would you watch a Scooby-Doo live-action Knives Out
I'd
murder mystery?
Watch anything with Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc.
I love his character so much. He just kills that role.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that his husband calls him Blanc.
I wish he would have called him like Benny.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's like it probably came from a place of being fed up with him.
What?
He seemed a little annoyed
I don't know.
because he was like, because it seems like Benoit sits in the bath all day
Playing Among Us.
playing Among Us or like on a Zoom call.
He was playing Among Us with like
Old people,
it.
Adding his bathing suit to Among Us.
but not Among Us VR, which is a huge letdown.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Bad.
I'm really glad we skipped Avatar and watched Glass
Me
Onion.
too.
It made me happier.
Me too.
I still wanted to watch Avatar.
You can still watch
I
it.
don't want to go alone.
I just can't sit and then watch a movie I don't like and then review a movie I don't like.
Yeah.
We've
they're-
been asking
it's a
Brent to do
nightmare.
that, like every other episode.
Yeah, it's been a nightmare.
Okay.
Thanks
You got to
for
do it sometimes.
Spirited. Okay, well, we can't do it because Brent was in the same boat as me. And we've been trying to get him to like movies again.
I like this one.
Yeah.
I'm glad we finally got one for Brent.
Like I said, we got to put some on the board for Brent
You
to
know,
string together.
I
Good
recently-
start for 2023.
Recently, Kevin and I took a side detour and watched Babylon in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah,
And I liked that too.
Nice.
I want to try to get David to watch Babylon so
I
we can
will-
review it.
See it again. Let me know.
And I'm not against it. It's just if our schedules line up and stuff.
It's like a roll. It's like it's like an amusement park ride. It's like a ride.
Yeah.
It's straight up like I felt like a ride.
It's crazy.
Oh, interesting.
It's so long.
It is super dumb long. It's like Avatar long.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be as long as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Oh my god, is it long?
I think it's like
It's like 3 hours and like 9 minutes or something.
yeah, yeah. It's 3 hours and 9 minutes.
That said, I don't mind a 3 hour, 9 minute long movie as
That's
long as
a-
it's good.
It was good.
That's good.
Yeah. Anybody who's listening right now, if you haven't watched Babylon yet, watch it. We may do a review of it,
Mhm.
but either way, it deserves more
People to
views.
see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got the next month or so planned out on
Yeah.
our stuff. I mean,
It's a little flexible still.
a little flexible. Next week, grab your popcorn and your fancy champagne. We're having our end of the year movie awards next week.
Oh, I gotta get my shit together.
Yeah, but we kind of have to like sit down and talk about our awards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, next week we'll be going over our highlights of the year, lowlights of the year.
Should we do that? Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Yeah, we
We
can
will.
talk after this.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. I think that'll be fun and more insight because I mean we've only been doing this since October.
Yeah.
There's a lot more year before that we can talk about and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. I think we got some nice little things lined up.
Yeah.
I do declare.
I do declare.
Yeah, that's what I told my boyfriend earlier. I said, you know how sometimes I go, I do declare. I said that's Daniel Craig's whole, it's his whole bit, it's his whole fucking thing. He's doing the I do declare voice.
There's been a moida most foul.
Oh my god,
Moida.
murder she wrote.
What were you gonna say?
I don't even know.
You're about to say something and then he just I do declare.
I do declare. There has been a murder most foul.
I do declare. What is that smell?
You had it earlier and then you lost it.
I don't do accents.
You did it really good once.
Man,
I was proud of you.
thanks. I do declare. What did I do differently?
I don't know. You just did the accent. It was good.
I do declare.
I do declare.
I do declare.
I do say.
Oi.
Oi, bruv. This
Isn't
does
it?
seem like a murder
Isn't
mystery,
it?
don't it? Somebody's fucking right there, aren't they?
Oi.
Who the fuck did it? I don't know. I'm gonna go get a cuppa.
Onions have layers.
No, that was pretty.
I do fuck.
All day declare. You keep doing an English, like a British accent.
It keeps turning Cockney.
Or do you declare?
I do declare.
You almost had it. You're not very consistent with your like various sounds. Like you did an R rather than a you know?
I do declare. Oh. Oh.
I do declare is what you say.
I do declare.
I don't know where to put my draw.
I do declare.
I do declare.
What?
I do declare.
Man, it sounds so good in my mind.
Oh man.
I do declare.
Declare.
Well, that sounded
You gotta
mysterious.
declare.
It wasn't an accent. I don't know what it was. But it wasn't an accent.
I do declare.
We're gonna have
What's
to cut
this-
this
what's
part
this-
now.
why?
I don't know, because it's like 10 minutes of you saying I do declare 7 times.
I'm trying. I do declare.
I do declare.
Am I stupid?
You sounded like John F. Kennedy. I do declare by these United States of America.
We will land on the moon.
What was that?
You did a JFK and then you tried to do a JFK and failed.
I think I can't do an accent if I try to do an accent.
I think you're like noise blind. I don't know.
You mean deaf?
No,
Oh.
I
You
mean like
idiot.
it's like how like you can be tone deaf.
I do declare.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, we
Yeah,
take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys just want this to end.
Yeah, can we put it to rest?
I just want to get it.
You did it earlier, way long ago. All right, David. Let me try to help you. All right.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Right. Your eyes are wide open. You looked me in my soul as soon as I said close your eyes. All right. Imagine you're deep in the bayou, right? You're eating some crawdads. You're drinking some sweet tea that your mom made. It's a little too sweet. But it's meant so that the ice melts and it makes it a normal sweetness. Right? All right. You declare something.
I do declare this sweet.
No.
I was in the bayou. What happened?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I saw
That
a
wasn't on
gator.
us.
A gator. I saw a gator.
I saint the gator.
I see you lower your.
It's
I do declare.
you're doing an
The
R.
It's Clea. Clea.
I do declare.
I do declare.
No.
You remember earlier
say
whenever you asked
say
if you were
Clay.
stupid?
Clay.
And say, Clea.
Clea.
That's it.
I do declare.
That's better. That's a
It was
little better.
You're getting there.
I do declare. What's that smell?
Remember earlier whenever you asked if you were stupid?
Kevin, you went to Walmart with me, man. I don't know, man. You guys know what you're getting with me by now.
Well,
And I just wanted to be by you.
That was almost a good accent. It's
he just wanted to be loved by you.
Why didn't you kiss me on New Year's?
Kevin won't kiss the homies.
He won't.
I'm not a kissing the homies type of guy.
Everybody, before you go to bed tonight, grab a homie.
Hug him tight.
Hug him tight. Give him a little smooch.
But until then, I'm David.
I'm Bryn.
And I'm Kevin.
This is the plot line. See you next week for our year-end movie awards. Wow.
Push the button.